Welcome to my channel Soul Yoga, and today's yoga session is dedicated to toning your abs, slimming the waist and reducing fat around the stomach. It will have couple of power yoga sequences. So let's begin our session by first folding our palms with a lot of respect to all the sages who devised this beautiful technique of yoga asanas, and breathing. Let's take a deep breath in, bend back, and begin with a vinyasa flow. Bend forward, look straight, and let's sit in Utkatasana, getting your feet together. Come back again in Namaste. Let's repeat this vinyasa flow. Bend back, bend forward, taking a deep breath in, look straight up, sit in chair pose or Utkatasana, and warm up our body. Come back again in Namaste. Take a deep breath in, sit in Utkatasana or chair pose. I'm going to show you how it looks from the side. Sit in Utkatasana. Continue breathing. Now let's bend forward and gently, keeping your left leg behind, look straight up. Step between your hands, sit in chair pose or Utkatasana. Feet closed apart. Namaste. Take a deep breath in, sit in chair pose again. Bend forward, taking a deep breath in. And I'll show you how it looks from the front. You sit in crescent, stepping your right leg behind. I'll show you how it looks from the side. Now bend back, come up, come to Namaste. Continue breathing. The sequence of Vinyasa flow warms up the body and prepares us for a slightly calorie burning yoga sequence. Let's jump into plank, upward facing dog, downward facing now. Let's come to plank and let's lift the left leg like a bird and then immediately turn to upward dog. Lift the left leg now in the plank position. Step your feet down, downward facing dog, and stretch your shoulders and legs. Step a jump between your hands. Sit in chair pose, Utkatasana, bend back, Namaste. Continue breathing. Let's take a deep breath in. Let's sit in Utkatasana or chair pose. Bend forward, touching your palms on the yoga mat. Step again in plank, Chaturanga Dandasana, then upward dog. In this flow you move quickly, and in plank you lift your right leg. Your belly button is pressed towards your back. Continue breathing. This is a core exercise. And now let's come to upward dog. Taking a deep breath in, downward facing dog. Continue breathing. Step between your hands, bend forward and slowly bend back, and Namaste. Let's continue with our Vinyasa flow and energize our body. Bend forward, look straight, jump into plank, upward dog. Immediately from plank, lift your left leg up, focusing on the core. Continue breathing, and with one leg you come to upward dog, downward facing dog. Stretch your legs and hands. Continue breathing. Step or jump between your hands, bend back. Namaste. Let's repeat it with a slight variation. Bend forward, look straight up, jump into plank, lift your right leg like a bird in a core plank position, body parallel to the floor. Continue breathing, and now lift your left leg like a bird body parallel to the floor, hands just beneath your shoulders in plank. Come to upward dog. Taking a deep breath in, come to downward facing dog. Step between your hands, bend forward, bend back, and namaste. Let's take a deep breath in, bend forward, come into plank, and now let's lift our right leg straight up and try to touch the right knee on the chest couple of times. This is a great core yoga sequence, and you are stretching your right leg up and you're stretching your shoulders too. With your right leg, one-legged plank position now. Now let's come to upward dog, downward facing dog. Continue breathing and jump between your hands. Bend back, namaste. Let's repeat this sequence again. It's an absolute abdomen exercise in yoga. Bend forward, taking a deep breath in. Now let's hold the toes of your feet and jump into plank. Now repeat the entire sequence to the left, keeping the body entirely parallel to the yoga mat. And you're lifting your left leg, the left knee towards the chest, and holding yourself in plank position. And then let's do the one-legged upward facing dog. Let's come into downward dog. Continue breathing and stretching. Let's jump between your hands, bend back, and let's do namaste again. Taking a deep breath in, bend back, bend forward, jump or step into plank, and let's repeat the sequence of raising your right leg. The body is completely stable, parallel to the floor. Feel your core being pressed. Repeat the sequence. Ensure that your right and left leg this time, it's completely touching your chest. Repeat this entire sequence. This energizes the core and slims your waist, removes fat from the stomach. Let's do upward dog, downward facing dog. Continue breathing. Now let's do some plank jumps where you're on the plank position and you're jumping on the yoga mat. At least 10 to 20 rounds. This is a beautiful cardio exercise that reduces the fat from the waist and energizes the core. Bend forward, step between your hands. And let's repeat the plank jumps a couple of times again. Let me show you how it looks from the front. You jump into plank and you do plank jumps. This sequence of yoga is unique because it is the form of calorie burning yogasanas, the best of yoga and cardio. Try looking straight and now jump between your hands, bend forward. Hold your toes, taking a deep breath in, bend back, come to the center. Now let's Let's come to the next sequence of the asanas. Taking deep breath in and getting centered. We sit in Utkatasana chair pose and do twists. This actually revitalizes the core of the body. Twists are not only detoxing but also eliminates fat from the body. Sit as low as possible and twist and look up. Continue breathing. Now bend forward, holding your toes and bending forward. Try touching the nose on the knees. Look straight up. Couple of breaths again. And let's sit in Utkatasana, the chair pose. And let's do some step backs in chair. The lower that you sit in the chair pose, the more effective this asana is. I'm toppling because of balance here. I'll show you how it looks from side. Let's do a couple of 10 to 20 step backs into chair. And now lifting with the same leg, the right leg. Let's come to Veerbhadra 3. The static asana of Veerbhadra 3 helps. Now you can step forward and look up and get centered. Couple of deep breaths. Getting centered. Let's step again into chair and repeat the entire sequence on the other side. Sitting in chair and stepping your left leg behind. Sitting as low as possible will be more effective to tone up your legs and to reduce fat around your waist. Couple of more step backs will re-energize your body. And now let's immediately lift the left leg and come to Warrior 3. And now I'm losing my balance, but it's alright. This is yoga. We are not looking at perfection in the poses, but we are trying to get centered and improve our balance. Stretching your hands straight ahead. And slowly let's come back. Continue breathing. Just feeling the central calmness in the body. And then let's bend back, step into plank. From plank we will do some oblique poses in yoga that will help in reducing the waist fat. Get into plank and now let's step. Either the left foot is on the right knee or you can stack up your feet. If you find it's difficult, you can step your left foot ahead in front of the right. Just continue breathing. Side oblique yogasana. Side oblique yogasana. From there, let's step into plank. And let's now do the stacking and oblique pose in the opposite direction. Either you place your right foot on the left knee, looking straight up. From the plank, let's come to plank again and now let's move. Let's move the left side. Ensure that your right palm is just beneath your right shoulder. You're stretching your oblique in this asana. Come to plank. Let's quickly move to the other side without taking a break. This will help in burning the calories as much as possible. Static poses are very effective in this sense. Let's come to plank, get centered. Let's move to the oblique and now try to lift your left leg. Side oblique with a left leg lift. Continue breathing. Slowly come back. Come to the plank and then let's move to the left side again. This time the right leg is lifted. Come to the plank and now gently move into Vinyasa flow, upward dog. Let's move to downward facing dog. Continue breathing. Step between your hands. Hold the toes. Bend forward. I'll show you how it looks from the front. Hold the toes and bend forward. Suck in your abdomen and the navel towards your back. Toning up your abs. Take a deep breath in. Come to the center. Close your eyes. Continue breathing. Now let's lie down on the stomach. Let's prepare ourselves for Ardha Shalabhasana. Place your chin on the yoga mat. Hands in fists, palms in fists, and lift your right leg up. Continue breathing in Ardha Shalabhasana. And now let's repeat the sequence on the other side. The left leg is lifted. The chin is on the floor. Now tuck the fists beneath your groin. The chin is gently placed on the yoga mat and lift both the legs together. Purna Shalabhasana, the locust pose. Continue breathing and slowly relax. Now let's do Hanumanasana. Extend your hands in front and lift your legs 6 to 10 inches above the yoga mat. Your entire body is supported on the navel center. Now you may clasp your ankles, do Dhanurasana, stretching your legs. Looking up. Continue breathing. And relax. Now taking the support of your hands, let's come to downward facing dog. Continue breathing. Focus on your exhalations to get centered and calm. Now let's lie down on the back and let's do some asanas focused on the abs and the navel center. Gently lift your legs into 90 degrees. Continue breathing. In yoga, we try to get centered. You may stretch your hands above your head or place just below your neck. And this time we gently lower the legs around, you can say 45 degrees to your body, feeling the pressure and pull in the navel center. Pay attention to the slight tension in your navel center. Lower the legs further. Lower the legs further. Feel that stress in your stomach and gently place your legs on the yoga mat. Now let's lift the legs gently up around 30 degrees, 45 degrees. Continue breathing. Visualize how your navel center is there. And now let's lift the legs further to 90 degrees. At this position, lift your head up. And now lower your legs. The Navasana. These are all Navasana variations, the boat pose variations. Continue breathing. Gently lower the legs further. You can now feel the stretch in the lower abdomen, upper abdomen and central part of the abdomen. And relax. Continue breathing. Now let's lift your legs and your head, everything in one straight line. Navasana. Pay attention to your navel center. And now extend your legs straight up. Continue breathing. And you can now massage your back in Pavan Muktasana. Hold your knees on your chest and you can rock your body and relax your spine. Now again, let's come to a variation of Navasana. Keeping your legs straight as much as possible and gently lowering the legs further down. Your eyes, hands and feet in the same level. And relax. Let's shift to Sarvangasana, a very effective ab toning yogasana. Tuck your chin in the collarbone, close your eyes and pay attention to your breathing. Now gently put your legs behind your head, Halasana. Continue breathing. Taking the support, if you wish, you can take the support of your hands to grab your waist. Lift and come to Sarvangasana again. And slowly from Halasana, let's gently lower down, one vertebrae at a time, and relax. We have come to almost the last part of the sequence. Let's do some spinal twists. Place your feet gently on the yoga mat and twist to your right. Your forehead gently touching the yoga mat. And to the other side. Feeling the stretch in the spine. It's a detox pose. Continue breathing. Now let's sit in Ardha Matsyendrasana. Hold your right foot with the left hand and look behind. You can take the support of your right hand and completely twist behind. Now let's do the Ardha Matsyendrasana, the other side. Stretch your hand up. And now let's hold the right foot with the left hand and look behind. Ardha Matsyendrasana, you can take the support with your left hand behind it, behind the body. Continue breathing. Now let's come to the center. Let's conclude the entire yoga sequence with Kapalbhati pranayam, which is considered as the most effective pranayam for weight loss and slimming the waist. Sit straight in Siddhasana. The right foot is placed on the left thigh in Chin Mudra, with the thumb and the tip of the index finger is touching each other. And let's do Kapalbhati. Forceful exhalations. You're just focusing on forceful nostril exhalations. Repeat as much as possible, how much ever time you have, starting maybe from 5 minutes to 10 minutes. In this sequence, I am dedicating only a couple of minutes to Kapalbhati pranayam. I recommend that you follow it for a longer duration to see complete impact. Kapalbhati is very effective to calm you down and also helps in calorie burning. It stimulates the digestion. After Kapalbhati pranayam is over, you may relax your whole body and lie down whenever you're ready, keeping your eyes closed in Shavasana. And relax in Shavasana, palms facing the sky. And do subscribe to this channel for more such yoga sequences which can help you feel fitter, flexible, stronger and leaner. Thank you.